Beverly Hills Cop 4, or Axel F, is as they're calling it on Netflix. I think that's really stupid to do that. This is kind of just a quick little rant here, and then we'll get into the review. I really hate this modern trend with sequels where they're, all the sequels before it had numbers in the title, like the Scream movies. Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3, Scream 4, Scream, and then the newer ones don't want to put the numbers back in the titles, and it's fucking irritating. Same thing with Beverly Hills Cop. It's like, one, you got Beverly Hills Cop, and then you got Beverly Hills Cop 2, 3. It's simple. Like, I think it's just because sequels have such a negative stigma, so, like, studios don't want you to think you're watching a sequel, except you think that's how they make the monies, because it's a sequel. I don't get it. Like, Kung Fu Panda 4. Kung Fu Panda 4. Done. Like, subtitles work for some movies, but I don't think we need it for every movie, especially if the previous movies did not have that in the title. It's really weird. Really weird. I don't like it. Anyways, into the review. I really was not excited about this movie, but I also was really excited about it. Let me explain. I really love Eddie Murphy. I really love the Beverly Hills Cop movies. I think they're all fun, really good movies. The third one, not so much. But it's still a really fun movie. I wouldn't say it's a good movie, but I would say it's a pretty decent, fun movie, right? So there's nothing in this franchise that's really, like, ruined anything, but, like I said, I love Eddie Murphy. I want him to have a comeback, and he's just really, the way they've been talking about this movie for years just made me more and more excited about it. But the main problem for me going into this movie is I loved Coming to America, and I still love Coming to America. Then I watched Coming to America 2, and it was not good. It was very bad. It was definitely better on rewatch when I rewatched it, but it's still not a great movie, and it honestly does tarnish the legacy of a really great movie a little bit for me. So I can't say like I hate it, that movie, but it definitely put a little bit of a damper in my excitement for this one, because I don't want another Coming to America, right? Situation. So I was very shocked when I sit down and watch this movie on Netflix, and I loved it. This is the best Beverly Hills Cop sequel other than 2, I guess, but it might have some competition with 2. 2 is pretty hard to beat because, Tony Scott's a really good director and had a lot of great stuff that he added to that movie. But, and honestly, also, because this movie does retread a lot of elements from the, first movie and the second movie and stuff, that does give a lot of bit of, lower returns every time you do it, no matter how good the movie is. I do think that is a problem with this movie, but overall, this is just more Beverly Hills Cop, and it's fun as hell. I mean, and also the new things they add and certain returning cast members, everything just works about it so well. Except for, maybe the nostalgia beats, you're playing that song again. Okay, we're playing The Heat Is On. Get it. We gotta do that. It's Beverly Hills Cop, right? This nostalgia thing, but it did feel like a little, but for the most part, most of this movie really, really worked at just, being a good sequel to these movies while, acknowledging, hey, Axel F is older now. Eddie Murphy's older, and still him being able to be that character. And I feel like it's more fun, too, because everybody else is aged and time is aged, but that character really hadn't changed that much. And that was fun. So it added more of that fish out of water element that's really good with this franchise. And him having a daughter, while it's a cliche in these movies for a reason, these type of movies anyways, I think they do enough with it to make it work. And yeah, I really got invested in the story and the characters, and it just, very fun movie. Eddie Murphy was making me laugh a lot in this movie, which I did not expect, because, a lot of his comedy movies and just movies in general, he's been in some more dramatic roles recently, and I know he's also been in some movies where he's not funny, right? And and it's just really him back in his prime doing it again, and it's just so good to see it. I wish I gotten to see this on the big screen, but fortunately it is on Netflix. It is what it is, but it is still freaking amazing.